to kick off.
Get it started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. To return it, here's Reggie Bush. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. That'll result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is incomplete. Reggie Bush was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This time Jackson will throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
7.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now the first carry for Bush. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Linval Joseph on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
on 2nd down now. It's Bush. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
It's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Pass completed to Steven Carlson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Greg Joseph on for the Titans. From the left hash, this from 39. Joseph's got it. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Visitors, nothing.
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give right side. It's Jackson, and he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 32.
32-yard line. A gain of 7 results in a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Hurts over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Bush on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's fourth
From
down.
a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run with Elliott. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
A first down.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A first down carry by Elliott. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
on 2nd down, Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
makes the score. Visitors 14, Titans 3. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. past the 20.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter.
Touchdown. And McCaffrey, 62 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try to get back to where you were to start the half.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 30.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
At the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. He'll be ridden out of bounds. Didn't even come close to sniffing the end zone. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Returning it, Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Again, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Back now in Nashville, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. On 1st down, it's Jackson. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A first down.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 51 yards.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerome Bettis taking it in. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
10-10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
4.
Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. This caught by Carlson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Wilson on the keeper.
And they will take a knee here.
Wilson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down. Today's final.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our...